Welcome to Guzzler.
Right, hello and welcome to the Guzzler podcast. This is episode 45. I don't know why I do that. How are we? Is everyone alright?
I had my COVID vaccination yesterday.
Oh.
Did you?
Very
I know
good.
you did. I don't know why I asked. When's yours day?
When the day this comes out.
Oh, nice. Mine's Saturday.
Next Wednesday as we're recording it, yeah.
Yeah, mine's Saturday morning.
My arm feels like it's got cement in it, I'll be honest. A
Does
day
it?
later, it feels like it's got cement in it. It just feels like just heavy.
I heard that actually. They ran out of vaccine. They
Just for
just
cement.
started putting cement
Like,
in people. Yeah.
Earlier, I had an itch in my face. I couldn't quite get it like this. So I lifted my arm up like this because it's not hard when you have to lift your own arm up. It's when you have to use your muscle yourself. So I picked my arm up. I don't know. I could have used this
I was
arm.
going to say, why don't you just use that arm?
I went,
Oh, this is not going to be a
Well-
good podcast for you, is it?
I look forward to it, mate. I already can't move my arms, so can't really affect me, can it? Today we're talking about moral dilemmas and sort of just moral, ethical questions. So I'm just going to give you some scenarios, and I just want to know what you would do. And there may be some crossover here with our metaphysics episodes. 'Cause I can't remember what we spoke about, but no one's heard it anyway. So,
Okay.
yeah, perfect.
Right.
I know we spoke about the trolley thing, so I'm not going to bring that up. But other than that, I'm not sure. I'm going to bring up a moral thing that nobody agrees with me on. Maybe one of you two boys will.
Okay.
And everyone thinks I'm a sociopath/psychopath. I don't know the difference, right?
Guzzler podcast.
So, if something came down, some being, right? Some all-powerful being, and it said to you, either you die or every other person on Earth dies, what do you pick?
Me.
You'd die.
Yeah.
I just don't really want to die.
I don't want to die.
Yeah,
I would let everyone else on Earth die. 110%.
Yeah, but then you'd just be alone until you died.
See, that's what
because-
everyone says.
No, because then you've got other beings with you. It's just me and this like funky alien race now.
Yeah, they're going to leave.
Oh, so it's just me on the
It
planet.
would just be
Yeah,
you.
it'd just be
So
you.
not me and someone else.
No, it'd
No.
just be you on the planet.
That's
But
literally
I don't
why
want
I said
to die.
Me. No, but at the end of the day,
I want to live.
Yeah, so do I. But if you do end up living and they wipe out everything, every living being, it's just going to be
Yeah.
you and concrete left.
Yeah, but your other option is to be dead. If I'm dead, I might as well. Do you know what I mean?
How is everyone else dying?
See, this is where we worked out that I'm really not okay, because I would rather watch every other person be killed than die.
Oh, I
I'm
was
not comfortable
thinking
being in the
like
same room as you.
if it, like a Thanos snap.
Yeah,
I'm assuming the original thing is they just disappear.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then someone was like, "What if they were actually like slaughtered in front of you?" I was
Cold.
like, I still
Yeah,
wouldn't wanna die.
you have to watch every single
7
one of
billion.
the
Every
seven-
single one.
be killed
Die,
in front of
yeah.
you. They collect them up like
I'd still pick
cows. Yeah.
I reckon you'd get a good 3 billion in and go, nah, it's not for me anymore.
Not for me, this mate.
Yeah,
But at that
Keep
point,
the
you just got to
rest.
see it through, haven't you?
yeah, you're halfway.
But everyone thinks I'm like I've got problems.
So the issue I find, well, it's not an issue, it's actually great. So I think that if everyone else just disappeared, I think I'd have quite a good time. Like I'd probably get on my bike,
This is what I said.
have a little bike up and down the country, find some places.
Yeah, but then
Because genuinely,
in
even if I
like
last a month, and then I go, oh, I'll probably do myself in now.
You
I've
can't
had- I've had
kill
a-
yourself
I've had a-
after
I've
you've
had a
let
good
everyone
month.
else die.
I've had a really good month.
What?
I've seen some places.
but like
What a dick move.
after like the power would start to go out, you wouldn't have any Wi-Fi.
It don't matter.
What do I need power for? It's not like I can go on my phone to text people.
True. He's got a point. I've got a lot of books and comics I need to
Yeah,
catch
but
up
I
on,
know
I'll be
you, Louis.
honest.
You'd want to watch porn at least once a day. You wouldn't be able to do
He's
that.
got hundreds of magazines. Hundreds.
Yeah,
The
but all the
animals
pages are stuck together, so he can't
yeah,
look at
animals
It's
them.
only
Right.
porn.
Animals survive, yeah.
Yeah, it's only porn then. If the animals
Oh no,
survive.
actually no. If
They
the animals
still have to mate.
survive, I might get away with it.
I think a better scenario is you and one other person somewhere in the world.
No, I'm not trying to make it nice scenario for you.
No,
am I?
but
it's
that
meant to
would
be
be-
a difficult. It's not meant to be
True.
like if there's one other person, it'd be lovely, mate.
But you don't know where that one person is,
That's not a better scenario, is it?
and you've got to find
They
that
could
one
be
other
anywhere.
person.
You
yeah.
wouldn't find them.
Smoke
Easy.
signals.
You just
You wouldn't
start.
smoke signals.
All you do is you just start tweeting. You'll find them
That's a
eventually.
good idea. That's a good idea for a movie.
Is it?
Yeah, just two
I don't
people in
think
this
it
film.
is.
Oh, it really is. You just
How are
gotta
you getting
find-
there?
I don't know. Yeah, it depends where they are.
But
India.
kayak.
Boat. Yeah, kayak.
Central India. You can kayak.
I can kayak.
You've only got to go to France, haven't you?
No, but like I reckon I could fly like a microlight.
Oh,
Probably.
you couldn't.
I could work it out. If I'm the only person left, no one's gonna stop me.
That's not the problem here.
I could try.
There's a reason you have to like train and stuff.
Yeah, so I don't crash.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll just hope that I don't.
Are
Hope you
you?
don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
But the reason you have to train is so you don't hurt the other people on the plane.
That's not true.
There's no one else on the
that's
plane.
really not true.
There's
and
no
also-
way that's true.
Also, imagine the look on this other person's face when they see my plane sort of swirling through the sky and they're going, "That's the saviour up there."
So Louis
There
going to
they
die
are.
immediately.
Yeah.
Literally immediately.
Talks about going
And
out
he
on his
would've killed-
bike and he'll ride into a car and die.
And he would have let everyone else on the planet die. For
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd let everyone else die. That's my conclusion.
Right, what would Deck do?
100%.
You'd die yourself.
I'd die, yeah.
That's boring.
What if you had to die really slowly, agonisingly? You have your flesh peeled off,
Layer by layer, your toenails.
your teeth pulled
Yeah,
out.
Your
but
toenails chewed off
it's-
by a little goldfish.
It, it's still probably better than living like 80 years by yourself, isn't it?
I mean, it technically, like, I know that morally I should die. So I clearly have a moral compass. I'm just ignoring it.
I think that I would choose myself to die. However, I'm quite interested in how much fun I could have in the first month.
You'd have no fun.
People were like,
You like talking to
I
people
would.
too much.
Animals talk to. I'd bike up and down England to see what's about.
you do it now.
You've got a
Yeah,
car.
You don't need
No, I
to.
haven't got
You
the
don't
freedom
need. You
to. I
don't
haven't
need
got
to
the freedom
kill
to.
all other 8 billion people on the planet. You could just do that.
Don't talk to me like you're morally ethical. And I
I
think
I
like
just don't want to die.
I'd learn a lot of skills that I hadn't had before. I'd definitely learn how to noodle fish.
Yeah, true. People were like, surely, because obviously I have a girlfriend. They were like, well, surely you wouldn't want her to. I was like, I'd kill her myself. If it's her or me.
And I'd probably enslave a lot of other animals. So I'd have an entourage of like badgers.
Again, you can't do that.
You only think that because you haven't tried.
Neither of you.
No, but I imagine if I've got a lot of time on my hands.
You're living in a fantasy world.
I've got a lot of time on my hands.
What is going on?
Living in a fantasy world. Literally, yes, I am. You are right.
Look, you got to apply some realism to this, haven't you? You can't be like, I'd start talking to animals.
Have you
I'd
seen?
fly a plane.
Have you seen the film? But no, but that's what I'd actually
Snow
try
White.
to do.
Yeah, I've seen Snow White.
Kes.
Yeah. I've seen Kes. We watched it in English.
He enslaves a kestrel.
That's not what that film was about.
We took different things from that
You've
film.
watched the wrong film.
He enslaved a kestrel.
Right.
I'm concerned that you're not going to do anything fun. You're going to read some comics while you're
I
the
do
only
loads
person.
of, no, I'd like get in people's cars and stuff. Go for like just drive around.
Okay.
I
alright.
can't drive, so that's quite fun for me.
Yeah, I can't drive a plane, which would be quite fun for me.
Yeah, but there's less risk of death for me just driving around at like 30 on empty streets. 60 on empty streets. I'm sure it'll be alright.
Yeah, true.
The worst thing I can do is stall. I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, good point.
So your friend, just assume one of us, right? So one of the other two tells you this, right? They tell you they've committed a crime. It doesn't specify a crime, but I assume quite a severe crime. Okay. They explain that they're having trouble sleeping at night, and they just feel like they need to confide in you. They need to tell someone. Okay, so they've committed a bad crime. They tell you, they confide in you. A few days later, you read in the newspaper that someone else has been arrested and is being persecuted for this crime. What do you do?
What's the crime?
Murder.
See, I want it to be like, let's say like manslaughter, because you don't want it to be like murder. You don't assume your like friend's a murderer. Say it was like a hit and run or something maybe, but they know they did it. Do you know what I mean? But someone's been done for it.
You give them that good old Hollywood dilemma of you turn yourself in or I will.
Yeah, honestly, that is actually what I was going to say.
I think you have to give them the option, and if they don't do it, then you have to.
What if remove the paper bit, so no one else is getting done for it. It was just a hit and run.
Yeah.
And your friend comes to you and they're like, say it's like just literally just some homeless man that nothing's ever going to happen of it. But they come to you and they're like, look, I've killed this man and I just drove off. What would you say to them then?
Same idea.
No, I just
Got to tell someone.
You keep it on the down low.
Yeah.
Well, I know
Would
where
you
I'm going
actually?
to then, don't I?
Yeah, because I think if they come to me, it's because they it's because they don't obviously want me to go. Oh, better get 999 on the phone. Like, there was a program recently called Time with Sean Bean, where he was drink driving and he hit someone and killed him, and he turned himself in and went to prison. And it's like, well, he got like raped and beaten in there, and he was like a good man. but you done it by accident. And I think that's the worst thing. If you do something by accident, you don't mean to go and do it.
Yeah, but drink driving feels different though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because there's that is an actionable thing. You've made a choice there.
But say if it was like someone fell into the road while you were driving past and you caught them, like clipped their head as they fell over, killed them, there's still manslaughter and you'd still get done for it.
Yeah, you would, yeah, exactly. But like, should you? You ain't done anything.
I don't think so. I think that because we run off a common law system anyway, so you might be able to get away with it. Like if it was under a code law state, somewhere like Germany, where if you break the law, you take the punishment. Us in America, we live under common law, which is like every case is seen as something different. So you have to take in all the extraneous variables, and then a punishment is decided, which is why our judicial system is so fucked, because it's common law and the punishment is decided on a case by case basis. And that's why we've got random people doing random time for random different things. So I guess you could get away with it, but it's going to be heavily case dependent.
I think that if your life is going to suck because of it, I don't think it's a good idea for me to make it worse. When you murder someone. We're counting down the days now till you murder someone.
I can't drive, so if I come to you and I say I was involved in a hit and run, you should probably get me down. Because I think if you came to me and you assured me like you weren't drunk, you weren't driving recklessly, it was just like a freak accident, it just happened, I wouldn't do anything about it.
Either of you came to me and was like, I've cold-bloodedly killed a man because I didn't like his haircut, I'd go, get in the Mini, we're running. And we'd have just a great time. It'd be like a Tarantino film. We'd put on like a David Bowie song.
Are you all right?
We'd drive for the hills.
I thought I was going to come out bad in this podcast, but he's done me, yeah? I'll be honest.
It would just look like we're in a Hollywood movie. It would be like proper Thelma and Louise.
You're truly practising Catholicism, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll get to the White Dover. The police will be around us, and we'll go.
I'll tell you right now.
We drive over the
suicide pact.
This is your warning, Louis. If you kill someone because of their hair, I'm not doing any of that with you. All right, this is your warning. Just so you know.
Deck, what are you?
No.
I'll get better friends. No, you're not fun. Neve, I just gave you a fun opportunity there.
Kill a man.
Yeah. Well.
Right, let's flip it then. You're driving alone late at night. It's really dark. You're literally just driving. You're driving at the speed limit. You're not drunk. You have nothing wrong. Someone just steps out and you drive into him. Right, middle of nowhere. You see it's a homeless man. What do you do?
Stop. Call 999.
I'd say and I'd say that they.
Because the thing is,
they probably wanted to kill themselves.
The
so
police
you wouldn't just drive on.
No, because the police are going to turn up and do all the tests on you anyway. They're going to do your breathalyzer. They're going to do your swab tests, and it's going to turn out that you weren't driving dangerously. They'll check CCTV of your journey, if like any on the way, and it will turn out that you weren't driving recklessly, and it's not a crime if you're not doing it. So it will just be a freak accident and nothing had happened. I think it's the responsible thing to do.
All right, so that not bad, boys. You and your family, yeah?
Yeah.
You love going to the beach, and you decide to spend a weekend at an isolated beach cabin, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You take your teenage daughter, but your daughter always gets bored, she always gets a bit lonely, so you decide to take your niece as well, okay? So it's you take your daughter and your niece. As soon as you arrive, a storm is looming on the horizon, and the water looks rough. You tell the girls that they can get ready to swim, but to come back and then help unload the car before they get in. They're so excited they don't pay attention to the last part of what you said, and they run straight down into the water and start swimming. You don't realise they've gone until you hear your daughter scream. You realise they're both caught in a strong current and they're going to be swept out to sea. You are a good swimmer and you know that you can save one of them. Who do you save? But there's an added layer.
Right.
That's horrible.
There's an added layer to this because I feel like that's not that hard a question so far. But your daughter's obviously your daughter, like, and you don't, and the niece, like, you obviously you know her a bit, right? But the niece is a really, really bad swimmer. Okay, she's awful. She's a terrible swimmer. If you get your daughter first, the niece is 100% gonna die, right? But your daughter's quite a strong swimmer. If you rescue the niece, the daughter might be able to swim long enough for you to go back and get her as well. Do you risk it?
Right,
Yeah,
what you do?
Before that, I was gonna say the niece. I was actually gonna say the niece.
You
Niece
run.
first?
Yeah,
Why? Why not your daughter?
because I feel like if you took them away on holiday, you just have to explain to like your brother or sister or
Right.
that the fact that your daughter's now fine. By the way, your daughter died because I didn't go and rescue her. I would just
Oh, interesting. So you'd sacrifice your daughter to avoid an awkward conversation.
yeah, but there's a chance that she might be alright,
Right.
and the other one definitely isn't going to be alright. Like if I rescue my daughter and I just watch niece drown, but like I reckon when I've rescued my niece, when I'm on the sideline going, come on, you can do it. I reckon there's a chance she might be able to do it. Positive encouragement. Self-fulfilling prophecy, yeah?
I'd ring the emergency services on the run down to the sea, and
Right.
just say I'm here.
That's not allowed.
He didn't say it wasn't. I'd save the niece and then go back for the daughter, because hopefully by the time I'd got one, the RNLI had turned up.
I'd save my daughter.
Fair enough. I'll throw a rope in a dinghy then. Fair enough. If we're allowed to bring props.
I'd save my daughter.
Why?
I'm proud.
My daughter. I don't care about my niece, do I?
Ah, fair enough. I've actually learned that you're
A prick.
you're morally
I'd save my daughter, wouldn't I? Right, here's another warning, boys. If I ever take away your kids,
yeah.
and it's between them and mine, I'm saving mine.
We're going to Wales next to the sea with a strong current.
No, you're
I think
not.
that's fair enough, saving your own daughter.
I also agree that is fair enough. Yeah.
I don't think that's that bad,
No.
that morally wrong. Also, I'd like to, if, say I did get the daughter out and the niece was still, like, savable, I wouldn't just go, fuck it, job
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. We had the scenario once and now you're gone. Yeah.
I wouldn't just be like,
Surely-
let her drown.
You'd get the daughter to save the niece, and you grab both of them.
I don't think she's that good a swimmer. She's a decent swimmer, but she's not that good.
Or maybe the niece is that bad that your daughter takes time out to grab her to save her, and the other girl just pulls her under, and then she just naturally just dies straight away. And now you've only got a niece.
To be fair,
Then
if
do you
I
save
had,
your niece, or do you go, you killed my daughter?
if I had a child who had decided to go swim in a storm, I think they deserve to die. So I think I'd just stand on the beach and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
They
fault.
didn't listen to you, to be fair, did they?
Yeah, good point.
It weren't all those synchronised swimmers, your niece. They were all nieces and
They
nephews,
were all
weren't they?
nieces, all of them. Yeah.
They
yeah.
all died.
Yeah, they
You
did,
saved
yeah.
your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let all of them die.
Yeah.
That's messed up, that. He's having flashbacks, boys. He's having
Trauma.
flashbacks.
Trauma.
Alright, that was quite
I
an
know I
easy
told
one.
you about my synchronised swimmers.
Right, that was quite an easy one. We're rattling through these, boys. Turns out we're really good moral people. This one's the lifeboat, but it's not the lifeboat one I thought it was going to be. So, you're on a cruise, right? The ship encounters an unexpected storm. The storm continues to rage, and eventually you and all the other passengers are told you must head to the lifeboats and abandon ship. As people begin to line up, you realise that some lines have fewer people, some have families, and some have younger, single people. You know that you are a strong and capable person. Thank you. Do you choose to help a group composed of 3 families with some young children, a group of seniors who could obviously use your help, or do you go with the young, strong people with whom you probably have the best chance of survival? That's your options. No mixing lines around, no suggestion. Realistically, what you should do is go, hang on a minute, boys.
split the
Why on
young
earth
uns
are
up.
you in these lines?
Yeah.
Let's have some young uns, a family, and some seniors.
Yeah.
But you can't do that. You got to pick a line.
I'd pick the young ones.
I'd probably pick the oldies.
Why?
Try and get some action.
Yeah.
Why would you pick the old ones?
Well, at the end
He
of
wants
the
to be
day,
a hero, does he?
if the storm's that bad, you're all probably going to die anyway. So you might as
There's a
well
strong
try and
chance
help
with the
where
young
you can.
My way of seeing it is, the families, I feel like the families should stay together, and me, just the bloke, just turn up with them. I don't know. I'd feel a bit bad that maybe I took someone to spots. I don't know. I wouldn't be happy about it. The old ones, this will sound really horrible.
They're going to die anyway.
I'm not joking. Like they're going to die. And if they're the reason I die, I'll be fuming. So I'm going to go with the young ones. Everyone is clearly already been put into a box here.
Yeah, why
Everyone
aren't you
is
saving the families? Helping the families?
They can help themselves. They're all together.
Yeah, but you're gonna be useful to them, aren't you?
Yeah, but I feel like I also think that everyone's already in this box. Everyone has already been put into like the stable here. I might as well go with the people that I should conform with, the people I fit in with.
Morally, you going with the elderly people with the family is the right thing to do, right? because you increase their chance of
Yeah, but
survival.
you wouldn't, though, would you? You just wouldn't.
I wouldn't. Of course I wouldn't. We've established that.
I think even morally, if you saw all the families over there, all the pensions over there, and you saw people roughly your age, you'd go, I better go with them.
I
would.
don't think that just like categorization by demographics comes under morals.
No, but Deck, genuinely, if you saw 100 people, 100 families, 100 people your age, 100 elderly people, just naturally in a line, you wouldn't go, I better go with the elderly people.
Yeah, in a normal line, sure. But this isn't a normal line, is it?
I just think like the old people, I'm not being horrible, but my life's ahead of me.
Your life is ahead of you,
Yeah.
yeah. That is true.
When people say about
But the argument would,
pensioners, their whole life's
be,
ahead of
though,
them. If they're 90 and they're 200, they've got 10% of their life ahead of them.
but the argument would be that the young people are going to survive anyway, right? Probably.
Well, I might as well give it a go then.
But you could help an entire boatload of other people survive.
Or I die.
Maybe you will die.
That's why I'll go with the young ones.
Again, I'd probably go with the young people, but I'm just saying like that's where the debate comes
No,
in, isn't
I
it?
can't get around this one.
So you'd go with the old people, Deck?
Well, it's a toss-up between the two.
The old people and the young people?
Yeah.
Why does no one give a shit about these families?
Because their they have all their loved ones together.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
don't.
think, yeah.
So they can die together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd be really sad if I'm alone, everyone's hugging each other on the boat and there's just me just like,
So you just don't want to be like a third wheel.
yeah.
As well, like the parents are going to be very, very parental in that
They're very
situation.
protective and
Yeah. So you ain't going to have to do much anyway in terms of helping. If you're going to have to help people, it's going to be the elderly lot.
So
But-
maybe then, I'll go with the families because they'll be protective and want to save them. I've got a better chance. I'm going with the families.
To be fair though, as well, you got to think in a scenario where you know the Donner tribe. Do you know the Donner tribe?
They make the kebabs.
No. You don't know the Donner
I don't
tribe.
think so.
They were like staying in some mountain or something, and they got lost and trapped, and they ended up eating each other.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
saying in a cannibalistic scenario, old people ain't got a lot of meat on them bones.
No.
Neither are children. So maybe
Yeah, but it's easier. It's
you
easier
go
to
for
kill
the young
children.
ones.
So you
They're
go with the
gonna have
young ones,
nice-
but not
they
as a...
Then they've got
Exactly.
nice lean meat on the bone.
Yeah. See, now we're talking about my morals. This aligns with me better.
Does it look like I could kill a man? Look at me.
No.
No.
You might be able to
eaten
outlive him,
first.
though.
I'd be eaten
You
first.
ain't got any meat on you.
Depends
I'll be
on his
eating
haircut.
first. Yeah. I'll get eaten first, mate.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
gourmet
first.
meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I reckon I'm quite fatty, though, so you don't want that.
I'm the leanest here, so I'd say it's me.
Although saying that, like, cows and stuff, they just put in a box and just make them stand, don't they?
Yeah.
They don't work them out.
No.
They don't get them, like, lifting.
True.
So I'm probably quite good to eat.
Deck would be quite good. You'd be quite like...
Nah,
you'd be-
he's way too tough.
No, he's lean. He'd be like a good steak.
I don't think... No, because, like, good proper cow meat is
Yeah.
cows
It's
that
not
just...
much,
They
is it?
just
Yeah,
stand there.
Yeah.
I don't think it is actually, like...
Can we
buff
get off
cow.
this topic, please? I don't want to really be thought about getting eaten.
Right, we can move on, mate. I've got loads of these. These are meant to be the quickfire ones, but they've all been quite quickfire. So, to be fair, these are simpler, boys. All right, this one's very
Perfect for
easy.
Lou, then.
You're making a purchase at a shop
Right.
that you get given too much change. Do you keep it or do you give it back?
You keep it.
Always good to
Always
the
keep
best
it.
thing to do is you want to go into like into a takeaway or something like that where there's got a young person behind the counter, and then say they go, oh, it's £16.50, and you give them like £20, and then you go like, oh, do you want the £1.50? So you can just give me a fiver change, and then you give them the £20. They've already put that in the till 20, and then you give them £1.50, and they go. So they give you all your change and the £1.50 you just give them back. You've gained.
Remember Reddin?
Yes.
I gave her like a tenner and then she gave me back like £14, and then she was like, "Oh, hang on, I'll just go get the rest of your change." I was like, "What's she gonna
was
come
like,
back with?"
Oh, you £20, didn't she?
So then she walked off back and she came back with like another tenner.
Yeah.
I was like,
So
she paid me about £12 to eat my dinner.
you profited £12 and got a burrito.
And I wasn't going to say anything, I just
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Why would I say anything?
They're a
Also,
conglomerate.
it's really busy. There's a lot of other staff. Like, I know realistically she's not going to lose her job. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like one woman working on her own, a clear and obvious mess up. Do you know what I mean? She'll be fine.
Yeah.
So why should I not be fine?
And at the end of the day, they're not going to count up and go, we're £12 down.
Yeah, exactly. You're fired.
Unless she does that every single customer.
Well,
She's-
that's her problem.
Maybe
isn't it?
she absolutely hates the job, and every customer she just goes, is £14.
Well, I've done her a favour then, haven't I, by
Yeah.
keeping the money? Right, that was I think this one's an easy one as well. You receive a package at your home that's delivered to the wrong address. The shipping label indicates it's an item that you really want but can't afford. Do you keep it or do you tell the person it was intended for?
There was a Not Going Out episode recently, wasn't there?
Yeah.
That
That is awkward.
Yeah.
I think this depends what house it was meant for.
Yeah, if it's like somewhere quite far away,
If it's literally my next door neighbour,
I'll give
I think
it to
I'm
him.
probably not going to... Yeah, if it's meant for like
'Cause-
someone in Birmingham or something, they're
'cause
really
the-
messed up.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Yeah,
if it's
good
a
point.
neighbour, they're going to get a slip through the door. You've already unwrapped their parcel,
Yeah.
and they're just turning over.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I have my? But if it's somewhere in like Birmingham,
Yeah.
have at it.
That's a good point.
If it's a proper just random package...
Yeah, it comes from Birmingham and you open it, and it's like, something good. Because then they come to you and go, have you got this? And you just go, no. Why on earth would I have that if it was meant to go to Birmingham?
They're not going to be able to say anything, are
No.
they?
That's a good
Right.
show. I hadn't
Seems
thought of that, but next time someone drops me off a package meant for Leeds, I'll take it.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah.
You've been returning them all.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Pillock.
Yeah.
So, you're at a party, right?
Right.
Or out on the town or whatever with your best mate.
Mm.
Right? They've had too much to drink, but they won't let you drive them home. What do you do? They're like smashed. Like they're really... You know if you leave them, they're not... Like they are messed up.
Walk 'em home.
So you're too far away. Say we've gone out in like Peterborough.
Right. How you getting home
Deck
then?
lives in Peterborough. Say we've gone somewhere else.
Leeds. Don't want to chose Leeds.
You're meant to be driving. You're
Right.
the driver. You're the designated driver for the night. Your mate's smashed and he just says, I ain't going. But we're in a completely different city and we're meant to be coming home.
Drag 'em.
Just leave you to it. Your fault.
I reckon you could just drag them. Chuck them in the... You called my mum.
Yeah, did you? Imagine if I'd opened the door, put you in that labour and gone, have it.
See you later.
Yeah.
Because in my head I'm imagining that scenario where I was just absolutely smashed. I don't remember the night at all.
You have to ring, but if we're in Peterborough, that's not so bad. But if I'm in Leeds, I could be like, alright, Chase,
Yeah, my mum would,
might
though.
come into Leeds for me.
She would. Well,
Yeah, but I won't want to sit there for 5 hours in the car. I don't know how far
So you
away
wouldn't...
Leeds
What
is.
would you do? Me and you in
Drag
Leeds,
'em.
you started driving me
Just
home. We're
drag
at a
'em.
lay-by in the middle of nowhere.
I'd have to just wait with you.
I'm
until-
smashed off my
Wait
tits.
with you
As
until
bad
you
as I
sober
was.
up.
He can't pick me up.
Pull
You
them
can't
by
drag
the
me.
hair. Pull them by the hair.
Just, I'd have to wait with you until you sober up. It's what I tried to do that night with you.
Because you remember, you know, the thing is, Lou's seen what this scenario is like. and
Yeah,
it's-
I've been in it. Yeah.
I imagine it weren't good.
It wasn't great. But I would just have to just wait with you.
I had a great night.
I'd sit outside the car. Hopefully I might have to just carry a book with me in the car a while now, just in case that, like, this happens. I'd lock the car, so you're in it.
All right.
I'd just go out and I'd just try and have a nice evening. You're now trapped in the car like a rabid werewolf trying to get out. You're in there.
I've thrown up everywhere.
You're safe. And then the next morning you go back up and go, look around the car and be like, what on earth happened? I'm on the outside being like,
I already woke up in a panic.
yeah, you did. Didn't you?
Didn't have any of my possessions on me. I didn't have any trousers on.
No.
Didn't know where my wallet or phone was. Didn't remember the night before. And I told Lucy I was going to be at hers in half hour.
Yeah.
She was fuming, mate.
I was going to
Absolutely
work
fuming.
and you turned to my door and was like, what on earth happened? Where am I?
Good times, mate. So you just drag them, Dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got the muscle for that, haven't you?
Mine is
Yeah.
I'd actually just wait. I'd wait it out.
You can just lob them around.
Yeah.
Well, I can't drive, so I ain't driving anyone anywhere, let's be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or if I am, it's
Not
your
quite, not
problem.
well, yeah.
If I leave you, that's your fault, innit? Alright, nice. So your lunch keeps going missing at work. You're pretty sure you know who's taking it, right?
Right.
Do you confront them, report it to your supervisor, get them back by making a cat food sandwich, or just keep quiet?
That's
Cat
what
food
I'd always
sandwich.
say. And
Cat food
I
sandwich.
would make something that's mad. Say
Disgusting.
they keep stealing drink and stuff. You put salt in the drink. You proper mess up the. But no, I wouldn't do cat food. I would make, because I have a wrap every day. I'd swap out each of the ingredients for something that's like.
So what would you do then? This is a good question. What would you have? What do you normally have in your wrap?
I have sour cream, chicken, lettuce, peppers.
Because you don't have to be suspicious if you just
No.
randomly have
No, instead of sour cream, I'd probably have something like.
gone off milk,
Yeah.
just like lumpy
yeah,
milk,
or
leave it
like
for a bit. Gone off yogurt.
Yeah, white paint.
White paint is extreme, isn't it? I
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
no, because that would paint the inside of their mouth, and you could.
Yeah, then you'd know.
Yeah.
You'd know.
Then you'd know.
White paint is a good idea actually. to be fair.
Get some
White
edit.
paint.
You can get edible paint, so get some edible paint.
No.
No.
Just white paint.
Make it Dulux, yeah?
They didn't have to eat your lunch, did they? So
Dulux Easy
it's their
Care.
fault.
Instead of, I'll probably give him chicken. I'd let him have that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'd let him have that.
You have it a little bit pink.
Yeah. Cook it.
Yeah, make it raw.
Lettuce.
You make it pink in the middle.
Raw chicken, white Dulux Easy Care paint, and yeah.
Instead of lettuce, I'd have some leaves from the garden.
Yeah, I was just saying, just find a plant.
Sting and nettle.
Instead of peppers, I'd have.
Peppers is a hard one. I think you just have to put peppers in there.
Put peppers in.
So,
you can break. You're literally giving them raw chicken, stinger nettle, and white paint. I think you can break peppers.
I don't want it to be too nice for them, mate.
And I'd probably put just loads of like chili powder or something in it, like something really hot.
For a
or
bonus.
instead of pepper, I would do a really, really hot chili.
Hot chili, yeah.
Really
that makes
hot
sense,
chili.
actually.
Because it would look like a pepper. They put it in their mouth, and even if they spit it all out and get rid of all the evidence, they're just in agony then.
Yeah.
For like
This
a
is
long
the
time.
most sadistic we've ever been.
And I really like it. And then I'd put loads of chili powder in it as well. So like, it'd be mental. And also, if I knew that maybe I don't know they were allergic to cats, put a cat in it.
You're murdering a man now.
Just like
they're allergic
I'm
to
sure
nuts.
it's the person who hates peanuts. So just put a Snicker inside a wrap.
I bet he's got a bad haircut.
This is murder now.
Yeah.
What would you actually be that annoyed though? Would you actually do that?
It'd have to go on for quite a while if this happened. I'd say at least 4 days.
Surely you'd mention it to him before you went to that step.
No,
That's a very
But
extreme
if I didn't,
step.
I might not know who it is. Maybe
Yeah.
I've got an inkling. But so yeah.
I think there's a lot of steps I'd take before I did that.
No. What would you do then?
Just like write a note on my thing saying Alfie's don't touch.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'd be like, get away from this.
And then I'd just mention it to everyone in the staff room, but like, do you know what I mean? You'd go, someone's been stealing my lunch. Do you know who it could be?
Yeah.
But like, and then I'd probably for everyone I'd blame someone else.
Yeah.
I reckon it's like Margaret.
Yeah. But they're not gonna go when you go, oi, someone's stealing my lunch. You know, it's not gonna go. Yeah.
No, but I think
Me.
they might stop because they know that you're annoyed about
Onto
it.
them,
If they don't.
right?
Yeah.
If they don't paint.
So they don't. I've
paint and
mentioned
nails.
it. All right. So I've put a note on it.
You want to line all your ducks up.
I've mentioned it to everyone.
Right.
Yeah, I'm out of options then. Really.
Yeah. You lined your ducks up. You've got no other option. Well, fair enough.
Did you
I just keep it in my pockets.
did you know that stinger nettles won't hurt you if you hold your breath?
That's not true.
It is.
I feel
don't
like you're
believe
trying
it.
to mess me up there.
This is that violin thing all over again.
What violin thing?
You during the Pinocchio video, you're like violins only make noise when you do it one way. That's not true.
Oh, anyway, yes. If you hold your breath and touch a stinger nettle, it won't sting you.
How?
I don't know, but I did it today and it actually worked.
Are you sure it's a stinger now? It wasn't like
Yep.
spinach.
No, because I'll put Fran's face in it first.
Did it have the little white buds on it?
Yeah.
If it's got white buds, it won't sting you.
All right.
All right.
Where did you hear this? BuzzFeed.
He was
No.
just holding his breath at the same time and it didn't sting.
My friend who's a physio, he put it on his Instagram. He held his breath and touched a load of nettles.
Next time we're out, I'll let you do it.
If they've
Alright.
got white buds on it, won't sting you. You've got to do it with the ones without any white buds.
All right.
All right. So we've realised we're incredibly petty, and you wouldn't just swap the lunch out for something a bit
Oh, no.
for a cheeky prank to get them back. You'd make their life
No, because
hell.
they couldn't complain. They
Yeah.
couldn't go, someone put paint
'cause
in
it's
the
your
wrap
lunch.
I steal.
Yeah. It's your lunch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've stolen your lunch. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
And then I'd walk them down to HR by the back of their collar and go, see this paint in their mouth? It's because they ate my sandwich for the last 4 weeks. They ain't got a leg to stand on.
No, they won't have because you've killed them.
Yeah. I carry that
They're
dead body
literally
down.
dead.
Yeah.
All right. So I think this one's easy as well. You really like your neighbours. They're a lovely couple. You really get along with them. You chat. You have a good laugh. Yeah. The only problem is that every now and again they throw absolutely wild parties, like really, really loud, loads of people around, and you think that they're into drugs, like a lot of drugs, and maybe dealing drugs from their house as well. What'd you do?
I can stop at the wild parties because I imagine my neighbours are kind of used to be worried about that happening every 3 weeks.
True.
But it's the drugs is.
Right, it depends.
I'd probably
Is the-
actually just
is the-
accept it.
Is the drug dealing becoming an inconvenience? Like, are people parking outside my drive? Is it loud late at night? Things like
I
that.
don't think so. I think they're just.
Then it's fine.
I think
Then
you
leave
just think
them.
they're dealing.
Yeah, I'd
Leave
just leave
them.
them. Just leave them. Because eventually they're going to get found out by the police anyway, or something's going to go wrong.
I think I'd leave. I'm not really that bothered, to be honest.
No.
If they're like the main thing here for me is it mentions that you get along with them really, really well.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what
Yeah.
the issue is.
I've had
to be
some
honest
mad
with you.
things on down my road in the past.
Like, you get along with them really well. They're really nice.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only reason I wouldn't want to live next to a drug dealer is because, like, stereotypically, I'd assume then I wouldn't get
Gets me
along
in
with
trouble,
them.
yeah.
But if I do, then
Would they give
I
me a
don't know what the problem
discount?
is.
No.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
You get along with them
yeah.
really well.
And if you leave them
Do
alone,
you?
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, I thought it was quite an easy one because it put a lot of effort into saying that you get along with them really well. So I don't know what
Yeah.
the problem is. Like, get along with them.
Yeah.
Gives you a gift for your birthday. Okay.
Mm.
Unfortunately, it's a type of aftershave that you're extremely allergic to. Do you say something and ask for a receipt, or do you just keep quiet?
I would
Do they
be really, really
have a
thankful for it.
receipt?
I guess you don't know that when they give it to you, do you?
Oh, then no. I'd just
a
stay
gift,
quiet
innit?
and not wear it.
I'd be really thankful for it. I'd be like, oh, this is great. I think it smells really nice. And I'd probably... No, I wouldn't.
Nah, spray it on my clothes.
No. I was gonna say I would probably go spray it then, but I wouldn't because clearly I'm allergic. But what I would do, next time I see him, I'd go, that aftershave you got me, it turns out I'm actually allergic to something in that. And they go, oh really? And I go, yeah, I didn't know that. And I was like, it's such a shame, because that was really, really nice. I've always wanted that one. And I'll go, oh, blimey. And I'll go, so if you want it, you can happily have it if you want it, and then just like play off like that.
Oh yeah.
I'll just
That's a good idea actually.
And just play oblivious to it, and then a couple of weeks later be like, yeah, it turns out I'm allergic to that.
I'd probably just bring it up. I can't imagine any of you be that upset if I just went, "Oh, I'm actually allergic to saying this, by the way." But like, I really thanks. I really appreciate it. It's like, and again, just be like, you can have it or give it to someone else, whatever.
Yeah,
But I
or
appreciate
or
the
take it
thought,
back,
like,
just
the
give me the
thought.
money.
If you've got a receipt, obviously,
Yeah.
like you can take it back.
I just
don't know what the
£50.
issue would be
No,
if you just said,
Yeah.
it's not your fault.
"No one's gonna care. No one's gonna be upset about it, are they?"
No, not your fault.
Because like
it's
the
happened.
thing of giving a gift is just like putting in the effort and the thought and stuff.
Mm.
So that's all there, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all sorted.
Yeah,
Everyone's happy. I'm happy. You're happy. I don't know what the issue is.
Yeah.
Right. There you go. Easy. Right. Last one. Your friend has excitedly shared that she has a new love in her life. Unfortunately, you know the guy and you know he's a narcissistic player who only stays with a woman as long as he's getting what he wants from the relationship, which I assume is sex. Do you try to convince her to drop him, or do you just let her learn her lessons her own way? So what do you do, Dick?
I'd probably say something and just be like, I'm gonna tell you my experience of him. You can live your life how you wish.
Yeah, exactly. No,
But
I agree. I think you just
that
go
you should
like,
know that this man has, abused people for the past
yeah, exactly.
3
I think
years
it's
that I've
about,
known
like,
him.
This is what he's like. He's a bit of a, but like it's up to you. I'm not like, yeah. Right, what are you drinking, mate?
I'm drinking Bella Pilar, which I've had several times on here, just because it's a cheap wine that keeps getting gifted to me.
Nice.
It's all right.
What is it out of 5? Like if you can do 0.25, 0.5, 0.75.
Probably like a 2.75.
Okay.
It's
all right.
awful. Above average-ish, kind of.
Yeah, ish.
We're drinking. Ooh, Shadow Weaver.
Shadow Weaver.
I like the
I
name.
like the name, yeah.
Black beer, 4.5%.
So it says
Is
it
it-
outside
is it black?
Yeah, it's black. Well, I haven't
I couldn't
seen it
tell.
outside
It
of
was in a
the...
bottle.
Yeah, I haven't poured it into a glass, actually.
Oh,
But it says it smells like chocolate berries and roasted.
Where's this at?
There. Keep going.
Where?
There.
Oh yeah.
Chocolate berries roasted. It does taste like berries. It does taste like real dark berries. And it's sweet chocolate, coffee, vanilla. I wouldn't say it tastes like coffee or chocolate. But I think
Right.
it does taste quite berry-like.
Yeah, I'm not really getting those flavours, but I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
I really,
I'm a big
really
fan.
liked it.
I'd give it actually about 3.75.
Same. I thought it was
Yeah,
really
I'm a
nice.
big fan of
Really,
that.
really nice.
It's from Tunnel Brewery. This came from one of our friends who just went into a like beer
Coma.
shop. Yeah,
What?
it's I like it.
It's nice, mate.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Really good. Right. Nice. Sorted. Good timing. Nice. Quick
Yeah.
episode.
So next week it's mine.
Yeah, do you know what you're doing?
Nope.
Just wing it, mate. I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, you got yours today. So yeah, excellent stuff.
I was actually going to do like big questions of science, like ethical science questions, but I thought we'll just leave that one we're together.
Yeah, fine.
And also I couldn't find any.
Ah, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
Alright.
See you later. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this Guzzler podcast.